Jo, pak si to strašně na všech tím, jak si to drží, že jo,
Lukas a Prediana.
já jsem vystřelil a už jsem tam ten nápad třetí.
I cannot get a good position on the stage. I'm going to have to go outside of this rail thing.
Ale nejde krapku.
Ready.
Impact! 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 Impact!
Nice.
Ano.
Hey guys, it's Jennifer from the Shooter's Mindset, and we are live now with day 2 of the International Precision Rifle Federation Rimfire World Championship. We are here at stage R, and we have a shooter actively shooting. You can watch here while I'm going to go over some of the scores.
Impact! 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 Yep.
All right, that was a good, clean run. So for our scores, for overall, our leader has 76 points with Michael Blackburn. In second, tied for second, we have Camden Powers and Tim Nowak. Then in third, we have Peyton Grimes. Tied for fourth, it's a four-way with Jacob Dvorak, Dakota Wright, Boyd Linder, Nicholas Billick. Philip Nash is in ninth with 69 points. Oscar Omfors is in 10th with 68 points. If we look at them by division, for factory, we have Michael Blackburn with 76 points. And then there's a three-way tie for second with Jacob Dvorak, Boyd Linder, and Nicholas Billick with 70 points. And Philip Nash is in fifth with 69 points. For ladies, we have Camden Powers in first with 74 points. Peyton Grimes is right behind her with 73 points in second. Dakota Wright's in third with 70 points. Ruth Susi has 57 points, bringing her to fourth, and Ann Strauss is in fifth with 56 points. For Open Senior, we have Tim Nowak in the lead with 74 points. Johan Lindberg has 65 points in second. Anders Moeller has 56 points in third. And then fourth is a two-way tie with Grant Anderson and Peter Fritz with 51 points. Now, if you look at the teams overall, what we have is, for factory, the Czech Republic is in the lead with 263 points. The United States is in second with 251 points, and Australia is in third with 246. Canada is in fourth with 228, tied with Great Britain, who also has 228. For open ladies, we have United States of America in the lead with 274 points. Great Britain is in second with 157. Italy is in third with 127. Czech Republic has 102, and Poland in fifth with 96. For Open Senior, we have the United States of America leading with 213 points. South Africa is in second with 191. Sweden is in third with 167. Great Britain is in fourth with 140. And France is in fifth with 123. All right, that was another Czech Republic shooter. We had the first junior was a Czech Republic shooter that was going, and then we just had another Czech Republic shooter, both with great stages there.
auricolari non Bluetooth. Faccio il manuale, però sono delle cuffie che hanno l'affarino per l'ingresso audio. Io però gliel'avevo dato.
Next up, we're going to have an Australian shooter come up.
Le cuffie sono obbligatorie. Se lui non mette le cuffie non parte.
Da noi, da noi se non hai le cuffie, poi dati di giocatore dichiarato assente.
C'è anche la... come si chiama qua?
Questo, vabbè,
il numero.
E anche sempre questa batteria.
Ma lì
questa batteria, anche la ragazza con le tre.
glielo diciamo allora.
Certo. Domattina l'abbiamo specificato a tutti i team leader. Le cuffie sono obbligatorie.
Capito? Anche la ragazza con le frecce c'ha gli stessi tipi di auricolari. Con Bluetooth normalino. Sono Bluetooth, lei dice lo spento. Però
E infatti anche questo, ma glielo dici tu allora adesso?
No, adesso questa mattina è stato comunicato tutti i team leader, l'obbligatorietà.
Allora,
Non hai chiamato oggi stand-by?
Lui è il team leader. Digli che
no Bluetooth for the ear protection.
But
non this.
Non,
Yeah, it's no problem.
but it's obligatory.
okay.
It's obligatory.
This we can use.
Okay?
This is,
Yeah, okay.
I understand.
The problem is the hair Bluetooth.
But it's not with Bluetooth.
No,
So the issue here is that this range requires ear protection.
It is not Bluetooth.
Without the problem.
This one without problem.
no, ma il problema è quel signore che non le ha messe.
is for the questo è il
This is
sistema che fa.
because it's electronics.
Yes,
This must-
it's the same for this.
but this is not
possible.
And you have?
This is possible.
Yeah, I am a spotter.
Per evitare i problemi adoperiamo delle truppe normali. Normali.
Ho capito Giorgio, è quel signore che
We
non
can
le ha
know
messe.
if it's a Bluetooth system or not.
I understand.
The rules is no Bluetooth system or electronic system.
Ok.
Sì, ci sono quelli con la soppressione del rumore, va bene, però decidete voi.
So if you couldn't hear that, they're just debating over them wearing electronic ears that have a Bluetooth system in them.
We understand.
They're not allowing the shooters to wear those.
Lord e McCready. Stand by.
Impact! 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 Impact!
Sette, sei, tre, sei.
7, 6.
3, 6.
David.
8.
All right, that was Team Australia. And as you can see, they have to sign on the paper their score before they leave the stage. That is their final score. There's no arbitrating after it. They have to agree. So anytime there is an to be dealt with here on the clock or on the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I ask you? Come on.
Page. After Ryan.
All right, next we're going to have Kate Estes from United States of America.
Jednom dávam postičkanú. Not a
Shooter, are you ready? Yes, ma'am. Stand by.
Impact! 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 Impact!
All right, that was a great stage for Kate.
Tempo?
76 e 56.
Big smiles from her.
Thank you.
I know that gun will shoot.
Ryan,
Yeah, he shot it yesterday, the other day.
after John.
Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
All right, next we have Ryan Stacy from Canada.
Do you understand the culture?
I just told him he better hit a lot of targets today because I shot his gun at the practice day. There was a swinging tire that I just couldn't help myself. I wanted to shoot off of, and he let me shoot, and that gun shot pretty well. So I told him, no excuses. If he misses, it's not the gun.
Impact! 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 Impact!
Ottantasette 30.
All right, another good run. Everyone seems to be shooting pretty well this morning. There's very, very little wind. There's a little wind flag out there at the target, and there's a little left to right, it looks like, but not too bad.
One, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, one, two. Yep.
Impact! 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 Impact!
All right, y'all bear with me. I'm going to grab my camera here and go over here, and we're going to do a little interview with Kate. All right. I'm going to get Dad to hold the camera for us.
Just like this.
You turn around and look at it. Right now it's on you. All right, Kate. We just saw you shoot. Everybody was watching. So how did that stage go? First stage of the international competition.
Very good. I cleaned it, which is always great to start off a day with a clean. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, I could see you were all smiles when you came off of that stage. It was cute to see because you did so good and everybody clapped and you were just like big smile. So how does it feel to be here on the international stage representing the USA?
Oh, it's amazing just to be in Italy. I've never been out of the country, so we made it like a vacation, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm really honored, I guess, to represent the USA.
I think it would be a huge honor. I think it's really neat. It kind of brings a whole different element to the entire match. Does it put more pressure on you?
Oh, for sure, but it's still just fun.
It is fun, and I think everybody's helping each other out. Have you met any really cool shooters from other countries yet?
Not yet. I've been talking to a few people in my squad, but hopefully we'll make friends.
Yeah. It's first stage. They've only been shooting for, 30 minutes, and everybody's been pretty focused, I think, getting started. So it's real quiet and tense. I know yesterday it was very quiet and tense on the first few stages, and by the afternoon everybody was talking and joking and having a good time. Did you come and watch yesterday?
I did, yes.
So you got to kind of see the stages and kind of get a plan in your head and all of that. All right. Well, so what's your plan for this? I know we were talking to Camden Powers yesterday, and she was like, I don't want to know the scores. I don't want to know. Just don't tell me. Do you want to know to push you, or do you want to not know?
I do not want to know the scores.
All right. Well, I would not advise watching the Shooter's Mindset then, because we are talking about scores a lot. All right. Well, I'm going to let you get going because I know y'all are between and you've got to get moving to your next stage, but good luck the rest of the day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. I think Greg may not have any shooters right now because ours just stopped. That was our last shooter. Ryan was the last shooter here, so I'm not sure if he's going to have any shooters right now or not.
You're welcome.
I might go over here until I hear in my ear whether or not he wants us to go to him. I'm going to come over here and see if I can talk to the ROs a little bit. Hey! We're on camera.
We are in the USA.
This is for all over. This is on the Shears Mindset live stream, so anyone can watch. I know South Africa was watching yesterday because they told me that people were texting them about it, the live stream. So thank y'all so much for ROing.
I tell of all shooter welcome and champion. You are the champion.
Oh, that's very, very sweet. They're all out here working hard. They're watching every impact, watching to see what's going on, organizing it all, and they've just done a great job. So we thank y'all. Thank you. Grazie.
Thank you, prego.
All right. Well, I think, Greg, do you have anything on your stage? We have more shooters rolling down here now.
Abbiamo tempo fino a domani.
Loro si svegliano verso le 10, 11 di mattina.
All right, while we're waiting, I think we're going to go to a word from our sponsor, and then we'll see who gets shooters first. It may be me or it may be Greg. But we're going to just go on to a word from our sponsor while we have a moment.
Not only do we make the best gear available, but we take the time to ensure every employee understands how the gear is used and why it has to be so good. We test every product to ensure it meets our standards before offering it to you.
Let's see your Chinese factories do that.
I am not lying. One person talking at a time? Gotcha. And go to that live screen on the coming live soon while we figure this out. Yep, because I am not connected to Starlink. So go to her. I'll see if I could get Starlink service down here.
Hey guys, we came back to me. Greg's in the difficult stage that I had yesterday. He went down there to see if he could, if his microphones worked any better, because we had a little trouble down there. It's a little farther away, and so reaching is kind of difficult. So came back to me while they figure that out. I was just going to tell you about this stage. So this is stage R. The par time is 90 seconds. There are 10 points possible from 4 different positions. And it's 3 targets that, if we can put the target cam up for a second, I believe they're still on those targets. It's target 40, 41, and 42, and they are at 45 meters or 49 yards. They are all 2 centimeters or 0.8 inches, and they're all squares. So pretty small, even though it's, it's 49 yards. It's not that far, but it's really small. And then their 4 positions are on this blue barrel and then on each of these tires. So they can go off of these 4 tires. 2, it looks like, has to be shot here off of this tire. I was going to see how steady it is. It's not too bad. I should have asked Kate when I interviewed her how steady their positions were on all of these. But standard tires that they shoot 1 shot at each target and then move. Actually, no. They shoot, in position 1, they shoot 40, 41, 42, 1 shot at each. In position 2, they do 40, 41, 42, 1 shot each. And then in position 3 and 4, these last 2, they just shoot 40 and then 41, and then they move. You can't repeat the positions. It stays the same. So that is that stage. A lot of the stages are kind of similar to this. As you see, the targets, they are all numbered, which I think is very, very helpful, because if you're just looking at a field, sometimes it's trying to, what target am I on or whatever. So I think it helps eliminate any confusion at all. They know exactly what target placard board they're supposed to be looking at, and that's what they shoot. So very well organized with that. I'm going to just run back through the scores for people that are just joining us. If I can get to them. There we go. So as far as our teams, and I know everybody at home wants to know which team is winning, who's winning. So yesterday we had the seniors, the ladies, and the factory divisions all shoot. So we have scores for only those 3 divisions. The open and junior shooters are going today. So at the end of today, we will have scores for all 5 divisions as far as who is leading. So currently, in first place with factory is Czech Republic with 263 points. And then right behind them, we have the United States of America with 251, Australia with 246, and then Canada and Great Britain are tied for 4th with 228. They still have 9 more stages to shoot, so they're only halfway through. They have a lot more shooting to do. They will be shooting again tomorrow to determine the winners for those divisions. As far as the open ladies, we have the United States of America in the lead with 274 points. And then behind them is Great Britain with 157 points. Italy is in 3rd with 127. Czech Republic is in 4th with 102, and Poland in 5th with 96. Now, I wanted to talk about this just a little bit because we did talk to some of the shooters yesterday. Some of these lady shooters, I know Great Britain and Italy, and I assume some of the other, I know Poland also, just started shooting. So some of them, this is their first match. Some of them have been shooting only for a few months and have done a few matches. But I think it's pretty phenomenal that they are doing so well with the little experience that they have. This is a growing sport, especially in some of the other countries. It's really, really kind of trying to take off and grow. So a lot of these are beginners that are coming to this course and holding their own, doing really well. So I think it's really awesome. As far as Open Senior, we have United States of America is in first with 213. South Africa is in second with 191. Sweden is in third with 167. Great Britain is in fourth with 140, and France has 123. So this is also a great, I love the seniors. Some of them just are like, yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter, just here having fun and having a good time, but still competitive and still wanting to win, so it's really great. As far as factory individual, we have Michael Blackburn in first with 76 points, and he's actually leading the entire field with that 76 points. That is the high for the match so far. In second and third, we have a tie. Actually, second, we have a three-way tie with Jacob Dvorak, Boyd Linder, Mikolas Bilic, and then Philip Nash is right behind him with 69 points. So that is our factory division, individual scores. In the ladies division, we have Camden Powers with 74 points is leading the ladies. She also is, I think, second overall. So right behind the leader in the overall match. I know some people, I don't, they're going to do it by division, but I know a lot of people want to see the overall also as far as who's leading. But Camden is leading the ladies with 74. Then we have Peyton Grimes with 73 in second, Dakota Wright with 70 in third, and then Ruth Susie has 57 in fourth, and Ann Strauss has 56 points in fifth. So, tight race there. The ladies really were kind of up and down all day yesterday watching the scores. That one really moved a lot. So lots of competition there. And then for our seniors, Tim Nowak, who also is tied for second place overall as far as in looking at everyone. He has 74 points and is leading the seniors. Johan Lindberg has 65 points in second. Anders Moeller is in third with 56 points. Grant Anderson and Peter Fritz are tied for fourth with 51 points. So those are our top 5 shooters from each of the divisions and our top 5 countries for the team match aspect of it. You can look at these scores on Practice Score. They won't give you the team scores yet, but you can see individual, lady, senior, and factory. You can also follow along with the open and junior shooters today. So, we have some shooters coming up, starting to arrive for the next stage. Just a couple of them so far. Let me see if any of them are English speaking and willing to do an interview.
Al papà gli ha dato una cassa delle bigliette a schiera nuove per il papà e in cambio ha preso quella catapecchia per rimetterla tutta quanta a posto. Secondo me è tutta rifatta da... No, non tiene. Mi arriva e dice sempre questa casa è troppo. Vedi che a volte fare il delinquente con via, io l'ho sempre detto. Ma io conosco poi tu le vedi per le televisioni, tutto per i santi, così ciò che non è che la sbaglierò di 1 chilometro.
I agree.
Da Toscano proprio,
All right. Unfortunately, they do not speak English, so we will not be able to interview them because I don't speak Italian, unfortunately. But I think we're going to go to Greg, and he's going to talk about the stage that he has down there, I think. I just heard a lot of applause from across the range. That's one of the things I've really enjoyed about this match is when people, if someone cleans the stage, there's always a lot of applause going on. Everybody's cheering each other on, and the camaraderie has been really, really great. So, all right, I think we're trying to get Greg. They're in my ear talking. I'm trying to see if he's ready yet because signal is very rough down at that one stage. We just have had difficulties getting down to.
Le cose però le mie non sono Bluetooth, sono quelle della 3 3M sono...
lo so, però davano tutti quelli di gomma e quelli erano obbligatori.
Lo so, quello lì è una mancanza. Il regolamento è
The weather has been beautiful for the match days. Practice days were rough, but it rained a good bit. But we've had great days yesterday and today. It's beautiful out. I think it's in the 70s. I think yesterday it got up in the 80s, but it was not bad at all. Very good temperature, very little wind. There's a dog just walking randomly.
Vabbè, però magari si vede, la 3M è solo così, non la fanno digitale, la fanno arancione e verde. Io sono...
Ma di tutti quelli che le fanno, penso i cinesi.
Just a reminder that all of this coverage is brought to you by Masterpiece Arms, who was our title sponsor for getting us here. And so we want to thank them and go check them out at masterpiecearms.com and go buy some. They have everything: guns, chassis, accessories, pistols. They've kind of got it all, depending on what you want to do, what you like. So.
Anche perché tanto magari dovevano questo
Ma sì, però
io l'ho fatto ieri mattina e quello che era girata, devo vedere il cronaca. Bombava, che era
They're talking in my ear, so I'm trying to see what they want to do. I think they're having trouble getting his camera paired up because of the distance to that stage. Yesterday I was able to get some, and then it stopped working, but in order to get it, I had to literally stand on the berm outside of it and look in, and that way I could get a little bit of signal, but it's a little challenging. For anyone that doesn't know what all it takes to do this, we have a Starlink here. That is the only way that we have internet out here to be able to do this live and send it, whereas previously we've had to record and then post it later. But we really wanted to try and get y'all live footage so that you can see what's going on in the stages as it's happening and not later. So it required a Starlink, so we have a Starlink out here, which is great, except trees do block that. So sometimes we have difficulty with the signal because of the amount of trees that are around and berms and metal fences. So we have that, and then it has to feed to a home base where my husband Damien is directing and producing and deciding which cameras go live on what things, doing all of those things. So we're having sometimes a little difficulty with getting all the connections there. But so far it's gone pretty smoothly, and I will say in the afternoon we'll go back up to the hill, and the service up there is much smoother. So it's a lot easier.
Which one?
Okay, I think Greg is almost ready.
Thomas and Thomas. You listen to them up there.
All right, I think we're about ready to go to Greg. So I'm going to... Greg, ready? All right, yep, Greg is ready, so we're going to head over to him and see what he's got going on that stage down there.
Hey guys, it's Greg. We're coming to you live from your 2023 International Precision Rifle Federation Rimfire World Championships. This coverage brought to you by Masterpiece Arms. So we have been trying all morning to get my cameras connected over here on stage T, but it's just a bit too far away. So I'm here in the middle of the road with stage T back behind me while we talk about it for a little bit. If we go ahead and pull up our target camera, I actually am using my Vortex UHDs to kind of zoom in on it for a little bit. I hope there's nobody standing in front of the stage right now. But this has been a pretty fun stage to watch so far this morning. There are 6 shooting positions, 2 targets. You're shooting off of this kind of A-frame barricade type thing they got going on here. Par time is 90 seconds, 12 points possible, 12 rounds from 6 positions. On this stage, it is mandatory to change the magazine. The shooter chooses when to do it. That's because we have a strict 10-round magazine limit here. On command, the shooter will move from the start position to the first barricade position, engage from position 1, 2 shots in sequence at targets 45 and 46. From position 2, 2 shots in sequence at target 45, 46. And then the same thing from position 3, 4, 5, and 6. No positions may be repeated. These targets are, target 45 is at 45 meters or 49 yards. It's a 3 centimeter or 1.2 inch circle. And then target 46, again, is at 45 meters or 49 yards. It is a 2 centimeter or 0.8 inch square. These targets are set up kind of on a small KYL rack type target system. We've seen some pretty high scores on this stage so far this morning. There were several cleans and several close to cleans, 10s, 11s, and 12s. There have been some people that had a little bit of issues going on. But the way this match is set up, yesterday we had half of the shooters shooting, and today is another half of shooters shooting. So we have plenty of shooters with first round jitters for their first international rifle competition. We even had shooters that this was their first stage ever to shooting competition. We had our lone shooter from Germany. He was telling us that he's very infatuated with the sport, but it's actually illegal to shoot in non-standard shooting positions in Germany. So all of his practice for this match has been dry fire at home. But he did pretty good. All of the shooters on his squad were very supportive of him, and talking him up before and after he was on the clock. We got a pretty clear view of this barricade now. There are 4 rungs. It's very similar to the new NRL barricade for this season. Theirs is built a bit more beefy out of 4x4s instead of 2x4s. A nice stain to it. You could definitely tell out here they've put a lot of work into these props. There's nothing that looks like it's just screwed together. If you look on the on those binos right there, let's see if I can focus in on it a little bit better. You can see their beautiful lime green wind flag that is hanging straight down right now. Looks like Kate Estes is up there getting ready to shoot. And we'll see what else we got going on down there. We'll see if somebody else shoots so we can see real quick and see how the stage is shot since we got a nice clear view. I hear drones up overhead. This is definitely a cool place for drones. When you get up in, well, you don't even have to get up in the air. When we get up to the earlier stages up the hill, you just see miles of hills. All right, guys. Well, as you can tell, we don't have the best vantage point here on these at least on this one of the two small stages down below, kind of in the valley. We're going to go ahead and cut our stream here and pack everything up, head up halfway up the hill, or up the first small hill to the lake, where we have two really cool stages to show you guys. If you're watching live, make sure you have your live notifications turned on, and then your phone will buzz as soon as we get set back up, so you can get back distracted from work, to make sure that you get nothing productive done today while working, if you're at work right now. We're all sorts of different times around the world. But anyway, we're going to have a quick word from one of the awesome sponsors that helped make this whole stream for you guys possible, and we'll see you guys in, I'm going to say, roughly about half an hour after we pack everything up, hike up a hill, set everything back up, and go back live. Thanks for watching in. Again, thanks to Masterpiece Arms as well for making this broadcast possible.